What's up, guys? Ryan here with Mach 1 Detailing. We are here with Brandon, and we just finished cleaning his Bonanza 1972, and he's going to rate his experience for us. So first question I have for you, Brandon, is have you ever gotten it detailed professionally before?
You're the very first one. If you don't consider my detailing professional detailing that I've done in the past, but you're the first person that's been out here to do it.
Okay. So you pretty much, in all the years that you've owned this plane, you've taken care of it yourself?
Correct.
Okay. So leading up to today and contacting you and messaging you, what do you think was kind of that one thing that maybe stood out to you, that maybe led you maybe a little bit forward to letting me come out here and detail your aircraft?
Yeah, so it actually wasn't anything that you said at all. I saw that you did a friend of mine's plane and the work that you did on that. And that helped to build the trust in what you're capable of doing for me to allow you to come and work on my plane. Right? Because we want to see, what's been done and a proven track record. And based on the feedback I received from the other gentleman, the work I saw, definitely worth a shot, and I think it paid off.
Next question I have for you is, a lot of aircraft owners are out there, they take care of their own plane, kind of like you, whether it's a super nice plane, whether it's an older plane, and a lot of them are a little bit skeptical about getting somebody else to take care of their plane. It's an expensive investment, and a lot of times detailers can come out there and maybe use products, chemicals, or processes that may not be good for the plane. So after having used us, what would you say to other aircraft owners that are maybe on the fence, or maybe they're looking for somebody to detail their plane, but they're a little bit skeptical about getting somebody to come do it?
Yeah, that's very fair. I think that a big part of the reassurance that you gave me is that you explained the products that you use on the airplane, the fact that they don't have chemicals that could potentially damage the paint, which is, it's an expensive paint job, and so certainly something that we want to avoid damaging.
Right.
So you went through and you explained that, you told me what you used, and that was very reassuring, and that's something that most people are looking for. If you get someone that is not familiar with detailing aircraft and they come out and they use certain car-based chemicals or various different things, the paint on aircraft's different, right? And so this is a single-stage paint where cars have multi-stage epoxy paints with clear coat, and so it just requires a different level of care and different types of treatment to deal with that. And I think that what you've used is certainly reassuring with that and does a good job as well. And so we didn't lack on quality by using different cleaners.
We talked about earlier, there's not a lot of people doing it, and it's not heavily saturated compared to car detailing. So when somebody new comes into the space, who's this guy? What's he all about? What's his experience,
And that's the question everybody asks. Who is this guy? What does he do? What's his experience? And so that's what we went in before, is that you've got to build trust, which you're doing now by working on planes for people around the airport and for myself. And I'm more than happy to serve as a reference based on what you've done out here. And I think that you did a phenomenal job on the plane. And you told me when you're going to be here. You were here. You did it in the time schedule. And so I couldn't be happier with it.
Yep. Well, awesome. Well, thank you. And guys, like I said before in the previous interview, I don't think I can add anything to that.